Welcome to the BATV headquarters in South West London. My name is William Hudmuch, Managing Director. Today we're here to judge Dream Car Competition Week 40, which ran from October the 3rd to October the 9th. Before we do that, I'd like to say congratulations to last week's winner, Carl Brown, who won one of my favourites, the Porsche Boxster 718, plus £10,000, and you can see us surprising him both on our website and YouTube channel. I'd now like to introduce Nick Pike from Onside Law, who will be overseeing proceedings today.
My name's Nick Pike from Onside Law, and I will be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditors, Wilkins Kennedy. I would now like to introduce today's judges and ask them to pick a car from the bag in order to determine their seating position. The first judge is Ari Mendonca.
Morning, Nick.
Morning, Ari.
Morning. My name is Ari Mendonca. I'm an ex-football player, now a referee for more than 12 years. Red.
The second judge is Leo Donnellan.
Hi Nick.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Leo Donnellan. I'm an ex-professional football player with Chelsea, Fulham and Leyton Orient. Green.
Judge number 3 is Matthew Ray. Morning, Matthew.
Morning, Nick. Hi, my name is Matthew Ray. I'm affiliated in multiple counties across England and a referee from grassroots through to professional academies. Have the orange.
Matthew. Judge number 4 is Peter Giorgio. Morning, Peter.
Hi, I'm Peter. I'm an AFA senior futsal and football referee, mentor tutor and observer.
Your card, please. And the fifth and final judge is Trevor Weaver. Morning, Trevor.
Good morning, I'm Trevor Weaver. I've been refereeing for nearly 30 years, currently refereeing on the Southern Amateur League and the Amateur Football Combination. And the last one is the yellow.
Thank you. Okay, judges, please mark on the screen where you think the centre of the ball should be. I will ask you to do this individually for a few minutes before justifying your position. I will then ask you to all come to a panel decision on the central screen. Everyone happy? Great. Ari, if you could explain your decision, please.
Well, we have two players really fighting to get this ball. We have another one just behind the player in black and red and black and green, with his hand trying to prevent the player in right to reach for the ball. I believe in this challenge, the player in red is the one who's going to get the ball. His facial expression tells me that. Crossing the reference where he's looking, and with the player in black and green, that's where I place my dot.
Trevor, could you explain how you reached your decision?
Yes, obviously, well, two main players in the picture. Looking at the player in the black and green, he's looking fairly straight up, maybe slightly to his right. The player in the red and white, again, gives us, with his eyes, we get a better picture, and I've cross-referenced in those two, I've placed my mark there.
Leo, if you could explain your decision.
Yeah, there's two players challenging for the ball. I also think the player in red will win the challenge. They're both off the ground. Their arms are raised, so that I think the ball will be fairly close to them as they're going to sort of challenge at that moment. And looking at their eyes, that's where I've decided to put my cross.
Matthew, if you could explain where you've put your cross.
Yeah, so straight 50-50 here in my opinion, although the red may be favoured because it's slightly higher up. I don't think both players at the top of their jump. They're looking quite steeply upwards and their arms are still up, so they're still wanting to get a bit of leverage, I think, in the challenge. I've used the two pairs of eyes and gone for quite a central position, I think, because I think it's more of a 50-50, and that's why I've placed the ball where I have done.
And Peter, if you could explain where you put your cross.
Yes, so we've got two players for an aerial challenge here. I agree with my colleagues that, especially with Matt there, it's a central ball to be won, 50-50. Interestingly enough, with the red player looking like he may be winning the ball, but with the black and the green, his elbow into his chest, he may be shoving him out the way. So I've gone central, slightly to the right of the black and green player, and with the focus of the red and white player's face onto the ball. That's where I put the centre of the ball.
Okay, judges, if you could now come to a panel decision on the central screen.
Right, shall we put an average marking?
Okay.
Or something along this line, with more or less. Yeah, that's not bad. It's a bit.
In terms of
That will do for a start now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
just below these.
Yeah.
I'll click on that and see what we
Yeah.
think.
Click on that then.
Yeah.
Then we can
From
magnify
there.
the eyes.
We should look at that first.
Okay. So we'll look at his eyes first. So
So he's actually looking quite steeply put.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, you cannot see.
that's that eye. Oh, let's check the other one.
The other one
Yeah.
seems to be
Yeah.
a bit more of an angle. I would like to push the marker slightly to the right, personally. But if you...
Just a touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the player in red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And on, well, you've got the cross right on his eye. If you could just move it slightly so we can see his eye.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
See, that's pretty. I
Have a look at the other
read
eye,
from
if
Yeah.
that's
mine.
possible.
See, that's.
It's pretty bang on. Isn't it?
That's good for that.
Have a look at the other eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely given us more of a left to right,
Yeah.
isn't he?
I think the height's about right. It's whether.
Are we happy with the height?
Well,
In terms of the height, as a compromise, I think it's
I'd
alright.
like to see it
I
come,
think it's good.
I'd like to see it come a little bit lower,
What?
slightly.
But do you
Did you
think the
read-
red
what-
players...
in that case, wouldn't it be nearer to the right as well, nearer to the red and white player? If we come
Slightly,
down,
yeah,
so
definitely.
If it comes down, I think.
If
it
he
should
comes
come-
down, he needs to go slightly
Slightly to the-
right. Yeah.
Yeah, to down.
And
A
down
bit
a
more-
touch.
Yeah,
That's
a
it
touch.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's have a look.
We're just having a look at the red player's eyes because it just looks
Yeah.
to me like he's looking steeper.
Depends how the flight of the ball's coming in.
Yeah.
I think because they're off. Sorry, I think because they're off the ground. I personally think the balls must be fairly close to them
To
because they're leaping, aren't they? So
yeah.
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 That's why I like to see it even come down even further. That's the because of that reason.
Okay.
I'll
And
have to
that's-
play
that's
devil's
only my
advocate there,
opinion.
but
I mean,
just going off the
jumping.
eyes, I think they're both looking quite steeply, so I think that's a good compromise.
Oh,
I wouldn't wish
yeah.
to come further down.
Yeah, I personally don't think it should come further down. That's just.
And I'm in agreement with that, actually.
I would stay with as a
Stay with
compromise.
it.
I would stay there as well.
Yep.
I'm happy with that.
I'm happy with that as
Yep.
well, yeah.
Okay.
Peter, you happy with that as well?
I'd like to see it come down, but the consensus is where it is at the moment. But yeah, I'll go along with that.
Okay. Thank you, judges.
Okay.
Let's submit the judgment. So the coordinates selected are 933, 697. That's 933, 697. These coordinates will now be passed to Wilkins Kennedy to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform BOTB. That concludes today's judging process. Thank you very much, judges.